साऱ्या मोशाची पालनकारी, आदिशक्ती आदिकाळी, साऱ्या दैत्यांचा वधकारी, धनलक्ष्मी विद्याधारी, साऱ्या भक्तांची माझी माऊली. हो, हो, आई अंबेचा उदो, माझ्या माऊलीचा उदो, अंबा भवानी आईचा उदो, माझ्या माऊलीचा उदो. आई अंबेचा उदो, माझ्या माऊलीचा उदो, अंबा भवानी आईचा उदो, माझ्या माऊलीचा उदो. भक्तांना तारीशी, सूर दैत्य मारीशी, बेल फूल वाहुनी, नतमस्तक होऊनी, सिंहावर बैसूनी, त्रिशूळ घेऊनी, भक्तांच्या हाकेला धावली माझी माऊली, माझी माऊली. अग दुर्गे अग चंडे, तू महारुद्र अवतारी, सुरमर्दिनी सती पार्वती, सुख दुःखात धावणारी, आदिशक्ती आदिकाळी, साऱ्या दैत्यांचा वधकारी, धनलक्ष्मी विद्याधारी, साऱ्या भक्तांची माझी माऊली. शिवशक्ती दुर्गा तू माझ्या भक्तांना पावतो.
Easy work. Yeah, it's easy work cooking these clowns, bro. It's easy work cooking these clowns. You know, PPP, and I guess I should go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and do everyone a favor. And do this for the yeah, there you go. There you go. So no longer PPP affiliated, bro. That's exactly what we're doing. We're cutting the affiliations. You know why? Because they decided to pull the trigger too early. They pulled the trigger way too early, and they showed me their true colors when I was over there lynching motherfuckers. You know what I mean? When I was over there lynching all their top guys. Like, yeah, it's obvious. I believe Loma defeats that, and I believe Loma and Tank is a much bigger fight at Undisputed. But that's what I was there to say. I wasn't there to put down or hype up anything outside the norm. You guys at the PPP decided to break the affiliation, and now I finalize it. You're the ones who pulled the trigger too early. I was over there lynching motherfuckers, and all of a sudden, I get banned for no fucking reason. You know what? I'm just tired of dealing with the bullshit. I'm not over there cripping. I'm not over there cucking. I'm over there talking facts and also trolling a little bit. I mean, what is the fucking problem here? What's going on, Vamos Gatos 89? What's going on, Canes? But, PPP doesn't seem to realize the angle here. Yeah, man, you still shocked? Yeah, it was funny, man. It kind of reminds me, what was it, like 2020, or it was like one of Brady's last years of being a Patriot. But I remember they're them winning the last game of the season. They had to go through the Miami Dolphins, and if they won, they secured the first round bye. If they lost, they'd of course they'd probably drop down to like a 3 or 4 seed. But either way, the Patriots ended up losing that game, and it was hilarious. That was so hilarious. That was a proper get together. I mean, they're just offensive players. I mean, defensive players, for the Patriots, I would say, of course, Teddy Bruschi, Junior Seau, Vrabel. Of course, they had Adalius Thomas back in the almost perfect season. Vince Wilfork. What about Troy Brown? Remember him? Not too many people remember him from the 03 or 04 season. Yeah, Wes Welker, he was a Dolphin before he was a Patriot. Matter of fact, one of the reasons why a fun fact was Nick Saban was the coach of that Miami Dolphins team that defeated the Patriots with Wes Welker. That was hilarious, bro. Yeah, you can look it up. Nick Saban was over that squad that defeated the Patriots. They had Wes Welker and dang, everyone else is just so shit here. Yep, that makes sense. I mean, Mr. First and Short, bro. That was the nickname that a lot of people called him because I don't know. I think they were just trying to troll his height. I mean, maybe if it's like if there's like a penalty, like a false start, or like somebody jumps offside, maybe a first and short, or maybe you get like a dead ball penalty. Yeah, facts. Yes, but anyways, Pigeon needs to realize that The clown show is over. Um, you know, you can't handle the fact that the great one has got the IQ. I mean, I bring the facts, I bring the IQ, I bring logic that you clearly are hesitant to hear. I have no problem schooling you clowns on a daily basis, but I will not, and I will not listen to a bunch of people calling me sympathizers when they don't know what the fuck I was even saying over there. So they're the ones who made the decision, not me. It is what it is. One day they're angry over zero reason at all. El Pinche, he's the cancer to the PPP. He needs to go seek some help. And, if it was up to me, I would just slap the shit out of the clown. Yeah, kind of like how Better Be is projected to slap Bevo around the ring if he shows up without the knee brace on, of course. But I'm not for sure if you guys have that ability, to comprehensively say why you banned, right? What was it I said? What was it that I did? What because I went over there. Because I went over there and during a time that you weren't even live. And you want to ban me over that? Shit. Shit. If you listen to my stream this morning, if it's that somebody needs to go over there and tell Pigeon he fucked up, man, he should listen to my freaking stream from this morning. Because he banned me for being a Crip sympathizer, bro. Perhaps he needs. Well, basically, the PPP banned me for being a Crip sympathizer and all this other stuff. I mean, that's the words that what they're saying. I mean, I was over there talking about Tank, right? And I wasn't necessarily saying anything bad about anybody. All I was just saying, Tank usually fights top 10 opponents. Um, and then the traditional, Loma fanboy narrative that I don't like. I mean, I like Loma. Don't get me wrong, but I don't like fanboys. So, my apologies for hurting El Pinche and his Loma cultish attitude, because for somebody to so-called be in the PPP, you are part of the problem, you clown. Because what I bring is facts. What I bring is logic. And what I bring. Exactly, bro. It's like I'm not even talking bad about Loma. I said I think he was robbed against Amy. You know what I mean? I'm not saying anything bad about Loma by saying something about Tank. I mean, good God. What did I say up here to get banned for that? I don't even think Pitche and Pigeon know what the fuck they're talking about. I mean, I tried to hop on the live stream, but guess what? I was blocked over there at the PPP live stream. I mean, what? Being a king of can crushers. I mean, him and Wilder have one thing in common, right? They've crushed a lot of cans, but when they step up to world class opposition, how will they really fare off? Because both of them have one thing in common: they have one punch KO power. And even though Wilder is a right hand puncher or right hand power puncher, Tank kind of has he has proficient power in both hands, but his left hand really stands up. I mean, people are calling Canelo the greatest of all time at 168 pounds, yet he's nowhere near the most amount of title defenses at 168 pounds. So, and if anything, he hasn't fought any of his any true mandatories from two sanctioning bodies. But that doesn't mean that I'm being a sympathizer. That means that Canelo should start fighting his mandatories. That's not me taking a stand against the MXBC or this CCD or anyone like that. That's me saying that that Canelo just needs to fight his mandatories like he's supposed to. Otherwise, he wouldn't be in a William Skull situation. Basically, wondering why a man with less than 8,000 followers on Instagram led to your belt getting stripped. Well, money doesn't buy you everything, my friends. Let that be an example. And sometimes obligations are just as important as the money in the sport of boxing. Yeah, I'm starting to get a sense of that, Paco, but I'm not for sure. I'm not for sure about Dick Justice because Dick Justice is like 50-50. There's a 50% chance. I'm still skeptical on that one, Paco. Still very skeptical on that one. But the fight that I'm really looking forward to is next weekend. Not this coming weekend, but the next weekend. Well, of course, better Biev and Bivol is an epic fight coming up. Of course, we have 2 straight weekends of epic boxing. Let's use that angle. 2 epic weekends of boxing coming up. If you think better Biev and Bivol and William Skull versus Shishkin isn't 2 high class fights where you're going to see epic fighters, you're clowns. Well, what, you want a wrench, Paco? Just answer yes or no. Do you want a wrench? I'll give you a super wrench right now if you really want a super wrench. Because if you want a wrench, I'll give you a wrench. Okay. All right, Paco. Now you are super wrenched. So now we're bringing facts and logic to the chat. A little balance here and there. You proved to be a vigilant supporter. You showed up when not many people showed up, so why not? You know. And Kay and I back in terms. You should probably watch the show from this morning very carefully because I'm not gonna speak out of line. You know, if you want to know about things in detail, exactly. Because the show from this morning, I know I put in a lot of comments on the show this morning, so there's not that much music playing, of course, but it didn't turn into a complete shit show. I'll tell you that much. I mean, when typically when I stream without playing Hindi or Tamil or Marathi music, a lot of people listen. It seems, or a lot more watch the video at least after it ends at least. So yeah, rewatching the stream is always something that's good because I dropped gems like I did in the stream this morning. That dropped some light, and of course there was some words that I had to be careful with saying. There's a lot of coding in the way I worded things this morning, but if you listen closely you'll know exactly what I mean. And I'm sure if Pigeon and Pigeon and Pinche, uh El Pinche would have looked over at our or the stream this morning, they wouldn't have done what they would have done. They didn't even watch the stream this morning, so why should I care? What? I'm not going to. What? I'm banned from the PPP because I'm not going around yelling racist insults left and right. I mean, I usually could, and that's easy. But I don't do that stuff because I grew up different than you guys. I actually grew up being discriminated on because of having high cheekbones. However, however, I do know that some people complain about discrimination and others do not. Well, I think their problem with smoke isn't necessarily how they portray themselves as the king of like they try to make themselves CCB affiliate kind of shit. And they gave me high cheekbones, like I was born with high cheekbones, man. I still have high cheekbones. Well, it's from the Sami in me, like indigenous people of northern Scandinavia. They're reindeer herders and shamans and shit like that. Those are I'm part that, bro. I'm part that. So even going around the Netherlands or going around anywhere in Europe, people are always asking me, what the fuck am I? Right? So yeah, it's easy work. So what am I? I am I'm part Dutch and part Scots Sami. I mean, it's that simple. But the problem is that it's very weird. Um, there are some. I mean, whalers are more like northern Alaska, and those sound more like the. Uh, I'm trying to think about them now, like Eskimos and shit like that do whaling in the northern part of Alaska. And I don't know, not technically in Alaska, but because they have their own native population out there in Alaska. But like yes, the northern like the Alouette Island, the Alouette culture, and the or I sound horrible. The Native Alaskan culture and of course the Eskimo culture, they all fall in line with that whale hunting. But no, my people were more of forest lakes. Well, when the lakes would freeze over, you'd have to either sled or get on a snowmobile of some sort, and collect collect different types of vegetation that very limited vegetation that grows, but is efficient to how you live. Mm, I mean, it depends which part of it. The northern part of Finland, like when you border Russia and everything like that. You know, like like my part of Sapmi, as you can call it. It's the Lapland region of Finland, but oh man, it's quite a sight. But you get caught up in the cold and end up freezing, literally. But I know, like, if you have like wooden shoes or something, or you have like boots as well, you stuff them with hay and stuff like that, which is kind of coincidental because in the Netherlands they stuff In the Netherlands, they stuff hay in high socks and they kickbox each other out in the fields. So I think it's funny. Yes, Saveti Arvi Finland, Papa, which is probably, 20 miles or so from the Russian border. But there's a lot of conflict going on at the Russian border because, of course, they have, the Ukrainians pushing in and all kinds of other stuff. So there's no telling what's going on out there. But I know people are on standby.
போகிறேன் மேலே மேலே பூலோகமே காலின் கீழே விண்மீன்களின் கூட்டம் என் மேலே பூவாளியின் நீரைப் போலே நீ சிந்தினாய் எந்தன் மேலே நான் பூக்கிறேன் பன்னீர் பூ போலே தடுமாறி போனேன் அன்றே உன்னை பார்த்த நேரம். அடையாளம் இல்ல ஒன்றை கண்டேன் நெஞ்சின் ஓரம். ஏன் உன்னை பார்த்தேன் என்றே உள்ளம் கேள்வி கேட்கும். ஆனாலும் நெஞ்சம் அந்த நேரத்தை நேசிக்கும். காலம் பூமாலை செய்தே வாடுதே. என் மெத்தை தேடும் போர்வையாவும் சேலையாகாதோ வாராதோ அந்நாடும் இன்று. என் தூக்கம் வேண்டும் என்றாய் தரமாட்டேன் என்றேனே. கனவென்னும் கள்ளச்சாவி கொண்டே வந்தாய். வார்த்தைகள் தேடி தேடி நான் பேசி பார்த்தேனே. மௌனத்தில் பேசும் வித்தை நீதான் தந்தாய். பூலோகமே காலின் கீழே விண்மீன்களின் கூட்டம் என் மேலே.
பூவாளின் நீரை போலே நீ சிந்தினாய் எங்கள் மேலே. நான் பூக்கிறேன் பன்னீர் பூ போலே.
தடுமாறி போனேன் அன்றே உன்னை பார்த்த நேரம். கேள்வி கேட்கும்.
ஆனாலும் நெஞ்சம் அந்த நேரத்தை நேசிக்கும். நான் போகிறேன் மேலே
போகிறேன் மேலே மேலே பூலோகமே காலின் கீழே விண்மீன்களின் கூட்டம் என் மேலே பூவாளியின் நீரைப் போலே நீ சிந்தினாய் எந்தன் மேலே நான் பூக்கிறேன் பன்னீர் பூ போலே தடுமாறி போனேன் அன்றே உன்னை பார்த்த நேரம் அடையாளம் இல்ல ஒன்றை கண்டேன் நெஞ்சின் ஓரம் ஏன் உன்னை பார்த்தேன் என்றே உள்ளம் கேள்வி கேட்கும் ஆனாலும் நெஞ்சம் அந்த நேரத்தை நேசிக்கும் காலம் பூமாலை செய்தே வாடுதே என் மெத்தை தேடும் போர்வையாவும் சேலையாகாதோ வாராதோ அந்நாடும் இன்று என் தூக்கம் வேண்டும் என்றாய் தரமாட்டேன் என்றேனே கனவென்னும் கள்ளச்சாவி கொண்டே வந்தாய் வார்த்தைகள் தேடி தேடி நான் பேசி பார்த்தேனே மௌனத்தில் பேசும் வித்தை நீதான் தந்தாய் போகிறேன் மேலே மேலே பூலோகமே காலின் கீழே விண்மீன்களின் கூட்டம் என் மேலே
பூவாளின் நீரைப் போலே நீ சிந்தினாய் எந்தன் மேலே நான் பூக்கிறேன் பன்னீர் பூ போலே
தடுமாறி போனேன் அன்றே உன்னை பார்த்த நேரம் கேள்வி கேட்கும்
ஆனாலும் நெஞ்சம் அந்த நேரத்தை நேசிக்கும்
को जश्न बहारा है, इश्क ये देख के हैरा है। कहने को जश्न बहारा है, इश्क ये देख के हैरा है। फूल से खुशबू खफा खफा है गुलशन में, छुपा है कोई।
विराट का नजराना। रियासत शिमाल मर्ग का नजराना।
सब नगरन मां हर आंगन मां प्रेम है तुमरा हर हर मन मां।
हिंदुस्तान जो दवाई दीवाने आम में तशरीफ ला रही हैं।
आपको यहाँ देखकर हमें बेहद खुशी हो रही है।
हमें आना ही पड़ा, आपने हमारा दिल जो जीत लिया।
जहां पना, आज पहली बार आपकी प्रजा ने आपका प्यार और अपनापन महसूस किया है, और इसलिए आज ये आवाम गुस्ताखी की माफी चाहते हुए आपको नवाजना चाहती है। अकबर के नाम से जलालुद्दीन मोहम्मद।
The answer to your question, by the way, in 2016 was the arrival. Yeah, but I did spend a couple of years here and there. I didn't, or like a couple of years of course, I had a couple of years of schooling, and of course, I had a very abnormal childhood. It's not very easy for me to talk about all of my personal life, of course, but it ended up a lot of traveling and not a true land to call home. Put it that way. It's not easy. I mean, it's easy work. But bringing facts and logic to the YPBC is almost it's rather easy. It's almost like telling a hobbit, no, you don't meet the height requirements for this ride. And then the hobbit wants to, try to kill you, try to off you, bro. I mean, they're not ready for that. I mean, the facts are that the high tier of troll, the high tiers of troll, basically, whoever is a high tier troll is not going to be a victim of such heinous acts. A world class troll will smack you in the side of the head with solid facts and negotiation. However, the PPP has proven to me that, their faction, as it were, it seems to be nothing more than trying to belittle people, including their own members. And if you want to do that, after what I did this morning, or after what I did earlier, and what I said in the Phantom Zone, I mean, I guess you guys aren't much of a faction at all. I don't know. But you guys need someone like Telkin PPP. Someone that has a voice, someone that has facts, someone that has the moves, the slick style. But you end up banning Telk. You end up banning the Great One, right? You end up banning me, and then the content in the PPP goes down, bro. That's just how it works. That's just how it works. And you go around loud capping, then you just start a war. When you start a war, you're gonna end up like those clowns I've been torturing for the past month or two. You're gonna be non-existent by the time I get done with you. I promise. I promise. Because in the YTBC street, that's one thing. But you're out here in the Telkenese Island, bro. The island off of the main coast. We out on an island here, putting in work. We are out on an island here. I'm not sitting here going easy on people today. I went after somebody, and then I went on their panel, and they didn't even know I was talking shit about them earlier. But I was just making promises. But those are things. Those are promises they already know about. I honestly think some people are excited about me going to the West Coast. I believe a lot of people are excited about me going on the West Coast. They wouldn't mind. Because the fact of the matter is, the charisma I bring. The charisma, bro. If you have no charisma, if you don't have that fire within you, bro, then who are you? People go after me because I have a fire within me. But here's the thing. It's a spiritual fire, bro. It's a spiritual fire. You're not gonna ever. It's almost like it's not even a fire. The source isn't a fire. It's like my strength, my intellect, all of this. It's almost of a divine nature because a lot of my knowledge is innate. It's not from necessarily going through college or through the schools or reading through the books. Therefore, making my knowledge innate, even though that I have had the experience of schooling, cybersecurity and things of that nature as well, on top of my resume or things. But the whole entire construct, I must say, it torments souls. It torments souls because they don't know that Telkenese knows there's multiple paths of revenue here. There's many ways to make money in this world. Even though some days are tougher than others, trust me. Trust me, when you're contracting and you don't know if you're going to be able to get up the money you need for something you had planned out because of the way the money is coming in from the contract. So it's kind of similar to Al Heyman paying his fighters peanuts, even though there's a lot of money to pay out. So that's why you got to read the small print in Al Heyman contract. And I'm sure that he's not the only guy you have to do that with in the sport. But my understanding of contracts is from contracting, not only from a business standpoint, but actually being around the sport of boxing and seeing all those contracts work. So when I speak about this stuff, I mean wholeheartedly that, there's some fishy going on with some contracts. But a smart man always, like, you have to step outside your mind, your skill set sometimes, or sometimes you have to diversify your skill sets. Well, like, I'm a master of many trades. So, I don't have to worry about all that shit. The question is, to all those haters out there, what are you a master of? Because I believe hard work and dedication is what gets you across the line. However, it seems like many people out there in the YTBC, in the mainland YTBC, not on my island, as we are now. All them clowns, they want to stir up narratives, and they want to deafen the truth. Half of what they say over there means fuck all. And the most of it is only that, narratives. Every now and then you might hear like an offshoot conversation on politics, or someone coming in there and trolling. But other than that, you just stuck with the same 5 topics in a conversation. Better BF Bevo. Tank Loma. Crawford Tio. Crawford Canelo. And of course, Usyk Fury too. So we have to look at this. We have to look at this. Because over there, like, if you're in a live stream that lasts for especially an hour over there, they're just gonna be running in circles over and over and over and over and over again. And I see why the trolls come in. Because when you go around the same topics every day, and expecting a different result, I mean, you're just driving yourself insane. I mean, my topic, my opinion about Better BF Bevel is not going to change tomorrow. Unless if Better BF, shows in open workouts this week that he can train efficiently without that knee brace on. Because if he goes out there on demon time, during training, Bevo better sign his own death, or he's going to sign his own death warrant. It's easy work. Easy work. But, I taught you guys so easily. You're not even on my level. You're nowhere near my level, bro. The PPP think they can fuck with me. Bring it. Come on, pigeon. Because I already heard I already heard what your specifications are. And I already heard how you took down Jedi's channel. And I'll tell you this much. This channel here is protected by legality. You know what I mean? What I say is out of legality. And I'm not gonna go out on a limb and say something so dumb that you report me. Because the only thing I see from you at the PPP is nothing but an unfortunate display of being an anus to yourself. You should try focusing. You should try maintaining order. Because every single day is a grind, let me tell you. And I guarantee you at the end, I'm gonna outgrind I'm gonna outwork all these clowns. And I don't even need money to do it. I'm not here for the money. I'm here to spread the truth, which to me is much more valuable than gold or money. All these guys, they think, oh, because they're coming on here that they need to get paid. When the information that they're providing is based off of narratives and not fact. I don't want to hear somebody spreading half. I wouldn't even call it truth. If you're not spreading news and facts in the news, I don't want to hear it. To be honest, if you like all these sources flying around, you don't check your source correctly, you end up looking like a dumbass because you're holding up a lie. I've been through some tough ones, man. I've been through some tough ones. But these guys are not on my level. Over there at the PPP, they're not ready for the great Taiwanese. The Taiwanese has a grand troll campaign prepared this week. A display of facts, logic, honor, respect. Things that you guys lack. I have no problem smacking the shit out of you clowns. But when you keep on testing me like this, the disrespect is on a whole nother tier. Whole nother tier. All right then. All right, let's see what's going on here. Yeah. What are you talking about? Blue suede shoes. Did you listen to my stream this morning? Did you listen to my stream this morning? Listen to my stream this morning, Pigeon. Go ahead. Listen to my stream this morning, bro. I'm not a simp. Go listen to my stream this morning. Go listen to my stream this morning, bro. And I went up there. All I said when I went up there was that Wilder was a freaking can crushing king. Oh man, listen, Pigeon. If I were you, I would listen to my stream this morning about Riverside, bro. And go listen to my stream this morning, bro. Trust me, you will not be disappointed because that is a vintage PPP stream, bro. And you want to sit there and ban me? I did a PPP style this morning, bro. You only listen to Mexican boxing, so you don't like guys like so you don't like anyone from outside of Mexico. Is that what I'm saying? Well, tell your members get their fucking facts straight before they take their before their hormones get out of control. You know what I mean? They need to go investigate before jumping to conclusions with me because that pisses me off. Because I'm the type of person I'll go around hanging people over facts and logic, bro. Yeah, it's like, it's either that I'm banned or not banned from the PPP. It doesn't really matter at this point, It's either I'm in or I'm not, so, and I do a lot of torching. Yeah, it's like I'm not even worried about the situation because he probably just came in here just to pry at the situation a little bit. But I have no concern. I have no concern for how they feel about this audio. But I know that I have my own issues in life, and I'm sure that other people out there have their issues, whether it be at home, with friends, family, facts, logic, religious problems. For me, I'm a very religious person, as it were, but you could probably see it by how rampant I am, but you probably can't see it by how rampant I am. I would rather be having a conversation, normal, respectful, seeing family, friend environment, you know what I mean? Instead of a bunch of chaos, right? But, all these guys, they bring the chaos, and from chaos is created more chaos, and that chaos is what I come from. I'm somebody that was forged through this shit. I was born this, bro. If you were educated with facts and logic, through innate knowledge, especially. Then you will definitely find the happiness and success. Plus, the truth will set you free, bro. And I believe that the truth will set the PPP free. Yeah, they kept on. The Impedgen just came in here to play with that fire. But it doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter, bro. There ain't no safety. There ain't no safety when you're dealing with Emperor Tuckermans. So this is Tuckerman Sports Media. Sign up.